Your soulmate's family is talking about you, here's why. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a conversation happening about you that you never expected. Your soulmate's family gathered together, and your name entered the room in complete silence. No one laughed. No one changed the subject. Instead, every eye turned toward one person who knew more than everyone else. What they revealed made the atmosphere completely different. It was not about money, status, or appearances. It was about something they noticed whenever your name was mentioned. They said your presence had brought a peaceful change into someone's life, even without you realizing it. One family member quietly admitted, "I've never seen them smile this genuinely before." The room became silent again because everyone knew those words carried a deeper meaning. But that was only the beginning. The next sentence changed everything, and you need to hear it. Stay till the end because the biggest revelation has not arrived yet. For a few moments, nobody spoke. Then the oldest member of the family gently broke the silence and shared something almost unbelievable. They remembered a promise your soulmate had made long ago about never opening their heart again. Yet somehow, that promise slowly disappeared after you entered their life. They couldn't explain how it happened. They only knew that your name carried hope into conversations that once carried disappointment. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Another family member then asked a surprising question that no one was prepared for. What if this person is the reason everything is finally changing? The room froze. No one answered immediately because everyone was thinking the exact same thing. That question unlocked a discussion no one expected to have, and every word that followed became even more meaningful. Just when it seemed the conversation had reached its end, an unexpected voice spoke from the corner of the room. This person had remained silent the entire time, carefully listening to every opinion. Everyone looked toward them, knowing their words usually carried the greatest weight. They slowly smiled before saying, "Sometimes the right person doesn't arrive with noise. They arrive with peace." The room became completely quiet again. Those simple words stayed in everyone's heart because they perfectly described what they had all been witnessing without realizing it. Your soulmate couldn't hide the emotion on their face anymore, and their family noticed it immediately. They finally understood why your name kept returning to every conversation. But what happened after those words left everyone's hearts racing, because a decision began forming that could change everything from this moment forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A feeling began to spread through the room that this was no longer an ordinary family discussion. Every person present realized they were witnessing a moment they would remember for years. One relative quietly reached for an old photograph, smiled, and whispered, "Look at this face. This is the same smile we see whenever your name comes up." Your soulmate lowered their eyes, unable to hide what their heart had been carrying. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Another family member then revealed that they had noticed small changes for weeks, more laughter, more hope, and a new excitement about the future. They all agreed that these changes started after you became part of your soulmate story. But someone was still holding back one secret that no one else in the room knew. Without warning, that silent secret finally came into the light. A respected elder calmly admitted that they had privately asked your soulmate one question days earlier: if you could choose one person to stand beside you through every season of life, who would it be? There was no hesitation. Your name came instantly. The answer was so confident that it left them speechless. They said they had never heard such certainty before. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The room filled with emotion as everyone understood that this was not a passing feeling. It was something that had quietly grown stronger with every passing day. Then another unexpected voice interrupted, saying there was one final detail that would surprise everyone even more. The atmosphere became almost impossible to describe as every eye turned toward the person who had just spoken. They slowly revealed that your soulmate had never asked for approval before, but this time was different. This time they wanted their family to truly understand why your name meant so much. One by one, the doubts that once existed began disappearing. Smiles replaced questions, and hope replaced uncertainty. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Just as everyone believed the conversation had finally reached its conclusion, someone received a message that caused the entire room to fall silent once again. The words on that message made every heartbeat feel louder, because they hinted that the next step involving you was much closer than anyone had imagined. The silence that followed was unlike anything they had experienced before. Every heartbeat in the room seemed louder than the ticking of the clock. The message was read once. Then read again, as if no one could believe what they were seeing. Your soulmate's eyes filled with quiet emotion, not because of fear, but because the words confirmed something they had been hoping for deep inside. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. One family member softly whispered, "Maybe this isn't happening by chance." Another nodded without saying a word, because everyone could feel that the story was moving toward a turning point. Yet the biggest surprise had not even been revealed. Then an unexpected memory surfaced. A close relative smiled and recalled the very first time your name had entered their home. They admitted they had expected it to disappear after a few days, but instead it became stronger with every conversation. Your soulmate never stopped speaking about your kindness, your heart, and the peace they felt whenever they thought of you. Even on difficult days, your name somehow brought hope into the room. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Suddenly, the eldest member leaned forward and said, "There is one thing we've never told anyone." Every face turned toward them instantly. The room became so quiet that no one dared interrupt, knowing the next words could change everything they believed until now. With a gentle smile, the elder finally spoke. "We've been watching for a long time, and we've come to one conclusion. Some people enter your life for a season, but others arrive to become part of your future." Those words settled into every heart like they had been waiting to be spoken. Your soulmate couldn't hide the smile anymore, and the family noticed it immediately. The conversation no longer felt uncertain, it felt filled with quiet confidence. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. But just as everyone believed they had uncovered the entire truth, someone reached into a drawer, pulled out something that had been kept hidden for a long time, and said, "Before anyone makes the next decision, you all need to see this." The room froze once again, because what was about to be revealed would leave everyone speechless. A quiet breath escaped the room as the hidden item was carefully placed on the table. No one reached for it at first. Every family member simply stared, wondering why it had been kept out of sight for so long. Your soulmate looked completely surprised, as if they had never seen it before either. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Finally, the oldest relative unfolded it with gentle hands. It wasn't something expensive or mysterious, it was a simple handwritten note from months ago. Yet the moment they began reading it, the atmosphere changed. Every sentence pointed toward one truth: your name had been bringing hope into conversations much earlier than anyone realized. The family understood that this wasn't a sudden feeling. It had been growing quietly, one moment at a time. Then someone asked a question that no one had dared to say out loud until now. If all of us can see this, why are we still pretending nothing has changed? The room fell completely silent again. Your soulmate slowly smiled, unable to hide the emotion any longer. Every memory they had shared, every story they had told, and every dream they had quietly protected suddenly made perfect sense. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. One by one, the family admitted they had noticed the same thing from different moments in life. They had all reached the same conclusion without speaking to each other. That realization sent a wave of excitement through the room because it meant this connection was stronger than anyone had imagined. Just when everyone believed the discussion had finally reached its happiest moment, a gentle knock echoed at the door. Every face turned at once. No one had been expecting a visitor. The person standing outside carried a warm smile and a message that instantly captured everyone's attention. The moment they spoke your name, the room became silent for the third time that day. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The family exchanged knowing glances, because they realized this unexpected arrival wasn't interrupting the story, it was opening the next chapter. And what they were about to hear would make every conversation that happened before feel like only the beginning. The visitor stepped inside with calm confidence, and the room instantly grew quieter than before. No one interrupted because everyone sensed that this person had arrived for a reason. They looked at your soulmate, then slowly looked around at every family member before saying, "I didn't know you were all together, but perhaps this is exactly the right moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you." Your soulmate's heartbeat seemed impossible to hide. The visitor smiled gently and revealed that, over the past few weeks, they had noticed a remarkable change. Every conversation somehow found its way back to your name. Every future plan included a quiet hope that one day you would be standing beside them. The family exchanged amazed glances because they had never shared these thoughts with anyone outside the house. A warm feeling spread across the room as the visitor continued. They explained that they had met your soulmate more than once recently, and every meeting ended the same way, with your name spoken with genuine happiness. There was no hesitation, no uncertainty, only quiet confidence. One family member whispered, "That explains everything." Another smiled and admitted they had been waiting for a sign like this. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Then the visitor reached into a small envelope they had been carrying all along. Everyone leaned forward, wondering what could possibly be inside. Your soulmate looked completely surprised, as if they had no idea this moment was about to happen. The envelope held something simple, yet its meaning was powerful enough to leave the entire room speechless. The visitor carefully unfolded the paper and placed it in the center of the table. Every eye fixed on it before a single word was spoken. It wasn't a letter of doubt. It was filled with hope, encouragement, and one heartfelt message that reminded everyone why your name had become so important. A gentle smile appeared on every face as they realized this story was becoming even more beautiful than they had imagined. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. But just as relief filled the room, one final sentence on that paper caught everyone's attention. It hinted that another unforgettable moment was already on its way, and the family knew that when it finally arrived, nothing between you and your soulmate would ever feel the same again. A quiet excitement settled over the room after the final sentence was read. No one rushed to speak because every person was imagining the same future. Your soulmate looked around at their family and noticed something that had never happened before. Every face carried reassurance instead of uncertainty. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then the eldest family member gently said, "Sometimes life gives us signs long before it gives us answers." Those words touched every heart in the room. Your soulmate smiled softly, realizing that everything they had been feeling was finally being understood by the people who mattered most. But before anyone could respond, another surprising detail was quietly revealed. One relative admitted they had been paying attention to the little things no one else noticed. They had seen how your soulmate became more hopeful after hearing your name, how they spoke about the future with a brighter voice, and how even difficult days seemed lighter because of the thought of you. The room filled with quiet agreement as everyone realized they had witnessed the same changes from different moments. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Then someone asked a simple question that carried enormous meaning: what if this story is only getting started? No one answered immediately, because deep inside, they all believed the answer was already yes. Just when the conversation seemed complete, your soulmate quietly stood up and walked toward the window. They looked outside for a long moment before turning back with a peaceful smile that everyone instantly noticed. Without saying much, they spoke one sentence that stayed in every heart: some people don't just change your days, they change the way you see tomorrow. Silence filled the room once again, but this time it was a joyful silence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At that very moment, a phone began to ring from across the room. Everyone looked toward it at once, because the name appearing on the screen was the one no one expected to see. And they knew that answering this call could begin the most unforgettable chapter of all. The phone continued to ring, and for a few unforgettable seconds, nobody moved. Every heartbeat in the room seemed to pause. Your soulmate slowly reached for the phone, but before answering, they looked around at their family. Every face carried the same expression, hope mixed with curiosity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The moment the call was answered, only a few quiet words were spoken, Yet those words were enough to make your soulmate's eyes light up with emotion. They listened carefully, smiled without realizing it, and softly replied, "Thank you, this means more than you know." The family immediately sensed that something beautiful had just unfolded, but they still had no idea how deeply it was connected to you. As the call ended, everyone eagerly waited for an explanation. Your soulmate took a deep breath before saying, "That conversation confirmed everything I've been feeling." The room instantly became silent again. One family member leaned forward and asked, "Is this really about the person we've been discussing all day?" Your soulmate answered with a gentle smile instead of words, and somehow that smile explained everything. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. One by one, the family began sharing stories they had never spoken aloud before. Small moments, kind gestures, and unexpected signs that all pointed toward the same conclusion. It was as though every memory had quietly been leading to this exact day. Just when everyone believed there was nothing left to discover, the youngest member of the family walked into the room holding something unexpected. They smiled innocently and said, "I found this where no one usually looks." Every eye turned toward the small object in their hands. Your soulmate's expression changed instantly, as though they recognized it the moment they saw it. A quiet excitement spread across the room because everyone knew this wasn't an ordinary discovery. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the object was carefully opened, the family realized it held one final clue that connected every conversation, every smile, and every hopeful moment together, and what they uncovered next would leave them completely speechless. The room became completely still as the small object was carefully opened. Nobody expected something so simple to carry so much meaning. Your soulmate gently held it in their hands, and for a moment, they couldn't say a single word. Every family member watched closely, waiting to understand why this discovery mattered so much. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then your soulmate quietly smiled and whispered, "I thought this was gone forever." Those few words filled the room with emotion. It wasn't the object itself that mattered, it was the memory attached to it, a memory connected to hope, trust, and a future they had never stopped believing in. Suddenly, everyone realized this wasn't a coincidence. It felt like another piece of the story had found its way home. One by one, the family gathered closer, eager to hear the meaning behind it. Your soulmate began sharing a story they had never told before. They admitted there had been a moment when they almost gave up believing that the right person would ever enter their life. But everything changed after meeting you. Since then, every dream seemed brighter, every challenge felt smaller, and every tomorrow looked more promising. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The family listened without interrupting, and by the time the story ended, there wasn't a single person left with doubts. Even those who had once been uncertain now smiled with complete confidence. They all understood why your name had become the center of every important conversation. Just as the evening seemed ready to come to a peaceful close, the eldest family member slowly stood up and looked around the room. With calm certainty, they said, "Some stories don't begin when two people meet. They begin when two families start believing in the same future." Those words touched every heart at once. Your soulmate looked down with a grateful smile, knowing they would never forget this day. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. But before anyone left the room, someone quietly revealed that preparations for an unforgettable moment had already begun behind the scenes, and when that moment finally arrives, it will answer every question that has been building since the very beginning of this story.